I'm making a UE5 tutorial every day for the rest of my life, starting with day one. And we're going to be working on something very similar to Gang Beasts, where we have the floppy body and the kind of funky movements, which I realized was very, very fun if you're making some of these sort of like game with friends. Like we had like Gamble with your friends and all sorts of other with your friend games, which could make this fun, especially if you're doing like a funky fighting game. So without further ado, let's give it a go. So we're going to start with the event begin play. We also need to add a physical animation. So if we click add and we come down to where, well, we can just type in physical animation. Grab one of those, and then you should be able to come into here. And on the right hand side, all we need to do is set this strength multiplier to 5. It'll be something like 0.2 or whatever it is, but just make sure it's set to 5. And you don't need to do anything else from there. Once you've done that, we can start actually working on the code. And we want to drag out our mesh variable, and we want to grab a reference to our physical animation as well. Pulling off from the physical animation, we're going to set skeletal mesh component, plug that in, and plug the mesh into the skeletal mesh component. We're then going to re-pull off our physical animation. We're going to apply physical animation settings, chuck that in, and then I created a name variable. I called mine body name. You can call yours whatever you want. Just click the plus icon and then change it to a name variable. I said variable, really weird there. Can I? Oh gosh, delete. And in this, once you compile, you should be able to set the bone name. Mine's set to spine _02. But if you want to know what to set yours to, just open up your mannequin skeleton. You can find this by clicking on mesh and using the content browser, and it will take you to the skeleton SK mannequin. If you're not using the SK mannequin, then of course use whatever skeleton you're using for yours. But basically bring it up and you should have a list of all these bones. The way this works is whatever we name it to, it will set all of the bones that are parented to it to use this kind of simulate physics effect. So if we set the pelvis, basically everything will become jiggly, which doesn't look great in my opinion. So I've gone for spine 02, which if you look at this is here. So everything parented below, south of the border, will stay normal. Everything north will basically become floppy. You can do this in a fun couple of ways. So you could do things like just the arms or the head and things like that to get an effect that you want. But back into here, just put that name of the bone that you want to affect it from into here. And then for this physical animation data, we're going to make the physical animation data. Now you can play around with these figures. I'll give you the ones that I like the most, which is 1,000, 100, 1,000, 100, 100, 100. Play around with them, see what you think, and just give it a go, basically. But you can play around with those in your own time. So the next thing we want to do is we want to get these two variables again. So the mesh and the body name. From the mesh, we are going to do set all bodies below simulate physics. Bit of a mouthful, I know. What this is going to do is going to set all the bones below this bone to simulate physics. What we want to do is we want to tick new simulate and ignore self. So bone 2 won't simulate, but all the ones that are parented to it will. And then if we now click back into the game and play, we should also see that it's all back to working again. And just before we sign off, as this is for this is a complete tutorial, what we'll do is we'll change this one to like neck _01. And we'll just play again, and hopefully now it's just our head that's bobbling around, and nothing else is. A little bit crazy, but yeah, it doesn't feel as good as having it as like spine _02. But yeah, hopefully you found this tutorial really, really useful. There'll be another tutorial tomorrow. So like, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment with any tutorials that you'd like me to cover over the course of forever, because I'm doing a tutorial every day. So please, as many ideas as you like. If we haven't covered it, I will cover it again. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.